Yeah, I'm in the streets, do a little ride share. Check it out. I'm in between rides, so we're gonna do what it's gonna do. Um, I was talking to this gentleman earlier about yeah, this is a good one. I think I was talking to this guy earlier that had issue with his well, not an issue, but he's on the outs with his the mother of his children, and he was on the out prior to the birth of his children. Now, the issue is that he's on the outs, but there was one night that he was on his outs, so therefore she was with child. Now, she with children, so he had a couple at one time, and so when the children were born, they still have a living situation, whereas is they cohabitate together, but they're not really together, and that's one right. Let me see who we got. They're not really together, but they make it work for the kids. The kids like 3 years old, but and that's respectable. I ain't traveling that far, and that's respectable because I'm trying to make things work, and there's kind of this unease. It was tension in the house, but not so much because they're not married for the most part. They're not married, but they're trying to make it work for the kids' sake, and but doesn't seem to be working for them. There's missing issues on both ends, and any type of relationship sometimes is issues on both ends, but you try to work it out either way. Uh, I don't think they're trying to work it out, but they're working with what they have. But hey, that's good. Uh, and it's interesting to see that you think that certain things are isolated in one event, but it's a general storyline in a lot of situations. You may think it's one person, but it takes two to make a thing go right, but also it takes two to make a thing go wrong. Sometimes it takes one to make a thing go wrong, the other person may be doing right, and then it's not matching. But the thing is, are you willing to try to work it out? What are you saying? Vincent, hello. What are you saying? Okay. Satellite Bell. Hey, what I'm saying is that you have situations in a person's life in relationships that don't work out as a person expects it to work out. Sometimes people get in a relationship because of it's straight superficial, superficial or financial. The woman can say, "Oh, I see potential here making money, take care of me," and the woman said, "Man, she's super fine." Now, actually, us having good kids together, and we have a quote unquote vibe. And if you have a vibe, you're connecting on some level. On some level, then you can see that it has a possibility of working until you get into the heat of it. And when you get into the heat of it, then you realize who can stand the test of time in the oven. And that's the thing. A lot of times you don't see the true quality of a person until you go into the fire. If the person can withstand the fire, they can withstand the test. Some people can't withstand the fire. They're so shallow, they jump on top of the stove when the stove is off. They see the stove, they feel like they can withstand the fire, withstand the heat, until they get put in the oven. And when they get put in the oven, they can't the heat, and they want to jump out. Unfortunately, a lot of situations are in a microwave like situation. People get in, they get out. They get in and out, and they never want to go into a real situation, which is an oven like situation, with standing heat to become a finished product. And it's not just one. Y'all may be thinking that I'm talking about one person. This takes two. It takes two. Like the prophet Rob Bay say, it takes two to make a thing go right. I don't know the rest. Out of sight. It takes two. One person, but I think what happens is both people have expectations, and Expectations is not fulfilled. Point blank, that's what it is. No investment. Who say? What'd you say? Uh, Michael. He said no investment. Let me see what Michael say. Michael, what you say? It's no investment, time in it. You're right. I get it. Yeah. People don't put the time in, and if you don't put the time in, how can you see the maturation of, for instance, putting stock in, investing in stock? You look how the environment is, and you have your ebbs and flows in stock, and then you have to have the foresight to see how it's going to go up, or you have the foresight. You need to have the foresight to see that has potential of going down. But everything has cycles. Can you weather the cycle? But everybody wants stuff now, but they won't put the time in to make it right. And then when it doesn't meet the expectations that they think is supposed to, they don't meet the expectations. Now, I think what happens is that individuals, time investment in relationship. I agree, Mike. Uh, People receive their expectation based off um, sometimes superficial or even fraudulent ideals. It's superficial ideals. I can't say fraudulent. Uh, Mike said feelings got hurt. You're right. But they base their stuff on superficial ideals, and if the superficial ideals, it doesn't last long. Yeah, feelings get hurt, you get gone, right? And I believe this. And then you get gone because your feelings got hurt, and you say, "I won't be treated this way," or nobody's going to treat me this way, so you go. And I'll find greener pasture somewhere else. And something, the truth of the matter, people feel like the grass is green on the other side. I say, yeah, it may possibly be greener, but what usually happens, they end up finding Astroturf. It's greener, but is it real? No. A lot of times things are green because it doesn't. It's because it's artificial. It's artificial. And if anybody on here knows anything about Astroturf, not turf that has roots to it. You got Astroturf on a football field. It has no roots underneath it. It's green on the outside, but has no substance underneath it. So it had not weathered the storm. It hadn't weathered any storm. It just rolled out over concrete. And if you look at Astroturf versus real grass had time to grow. Now you may see weeds, thistles, different things, but you see patches of grass that have been successfully laid out and nurtured with water and nutrients. Time. Michael said it right. He said time investment. And I have AstroTurf on my bald head. That's funny. How you view the world depends on the environment you were raised in. Yes. Yeah. Environment you was raised in. That's how you view. But when you realize that the environment that you was raised in, is not, it may not be giving you the right outcome. And if you don't get the right outcome, you realize some things need to be tweaked. You know, eat. Have you ever heard the term "eat the meat, spit out the bones"? Get what's working, give you the protein, and you kick out the stuff that's not working. But that takes for self-reflection and evaluation. And a lot of people are not. Some people, I can't say a lot of people, but some people don't take the time to do evaluation of them. They always judge somebody else. Yeah, like you said, you can change your environment. They always evaluate somebody else, but they're not evaluating them. I know this. I've heard what people say. I've heard this be said, and I found it out to be true in my limited lifespan. That it's not about 99% of your life is not about what people do to you, your outcome, but it's how you respond to the situation. How do you respond to it? Because sometimes you can't change. You can't change the situation, but you can't change yourself. Mike says, some people have weak minds. But just like a muscle, anything weak can be strengthened. Anything weak can be strengthened. Now, you can't do a whole bunch. You can't go into the gym, ain't lift weights in 20 years, 30 years. Ain't never lift weights. Yeah, I'm gonna go pump up. You gonna go lift a whole bunch of weights, and the next day you're gonna be hurt. Same thing goes with the mind. If you have not been put over stuff in your mind, sometimes you go get some Dr. Zeus. Sam I am, green eggs and ham. You need to start out at certain levels. You build, you build. It's like a credit card, it's momentum. You're not a seven, you're not strong. you, uh, you, you be amazed. I know, Mike. I know. I've seen people where they actually have started doing jujitsu at 70. At 70, and I've seen competitions where people are doing jujitsu at 90. As long as you're still living, you get blood flow. Blood flow means you have oxygen. Oxygen means you have life. If you have oxygen within your blood flow, within your body, well, you're not as mobile as prior, but you're still mobile. On my videos, my YouTube videos, I state at the end of my video, say every day you get a vertical, make it your goal in life to always move forward and never look back and move backwards. Why? Because life is just too short to live looking in the rearview mirror. Yeah, it's too short. Say, am strong, but smarter now. I think wisdom comes with age and experience, and how you deal with the situations or the lack thereof, or how you didn't deal with the situation, so you know now how to do better. Always make your bed. And that's Doctor. That's Peterson, Jordan Peterson. He said, make your bed before you leave, because uh, Jordan Peterson, make your bed before you leave, because you always know that when you come back, you've been successful in something. Always have that thing. I have completed one task today. I've made my bed. It it's simple things. You go after the big things, but we can't master the simple. A little leaven leaven to a whole lump. I don't know what that emoji mean. What does that emoji mean? What's that? Is that fire or that a thumb? Yeah, help me out. Yeah, you may be 70, but your icons are better. I'm not all that savvy on my emojis. My emojis. But yeah. So the agreement with you. Okay, thank you, thank you. Oh, that's what that means. Okay, it's it's interesting. Life is interesting. You keep on living. Yeah, when you life keeps on lifing, right? Life keeps on lifing, and I, people are always tripping about how things happen to them. Well, I think if you take time to embrace the process, it helps the cortisol levels decrease. That's funny. uh, that's funny. Yeah, I think everybody wants to get to the pinnacle of the mountain, but nobody wants to climb it. We want to get the pinnacle of the mountain, but nobody wants to climb it. Ain't that true? I want to be the man, but I want to do what it takes to be the man. Yeah. Everybody wants, yeah, take time to laugh, increase the dopamine levels, and everything. Ooh, it's hot in here. It's it tripping. It was warm this morning. It was cool this morning. Now it'll be like 75 degrees. Got the window down. I get the hair blowing through my hair. Ah! Oh, my lace front. I ain't got it. I mess with y'all. I got a lace front. 144 feet. What? Mountain Rain in 1977. Wow, you climbed it? Go ahead. Yeah, more power to you. More power to you. But people want to become gold. They want to be the purest form of gold, but nobody wants to experience the heat. They want to become an E7 diamond. They want to be the sparkle. Like Beyonce, sparkle like a diamond. But nobody wants to experience the pressure. They want it easy. But there's no appreciation. There's no appreciation I believe there's no appreciation when you don't have to work for something. Let's do it again. Oh, you talking about 144 feet? You gonna do it again? Yeah, people, y'all. I got Mike on here talking about. He said he climbed the mountain. It's 1977. 140 what? 144,000? 144? I don't know. 144 feet. 144 feet. Mountain Rain. And he gonna do it again. Can I have your car? For what? Can I have your car? Why? No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Yeah, so. Woo! Man, Mike, appreciate you dialoguing with me. The comment on this live. I'm in them streets. Doing riding shit with Dr. D. Oh, I got one. I got a hit, y'all. Now, I don't know, just want it to be funny.
In half a mile, the ramp on the right for I-40 East.
Okay.
I-85 toward Burlington.
Isn't that what society has become? Ha ha! That's right. That's good. Out here, did you got it? They want it. That's good, Mike. That's good. Mike said that. Y'all look at the comment section. And we might come on. It's like, can I have your car? I said, no, I just want it. And that's how I want what you got. I don't have to work for it. I just want it. And if you don't give it to me, I'm gonna take it. You got a lot of stick-ups like that. You got a lot of, nobody wants to work for it. They want to take it. They want it now. And then there's no appreciation. So you're watching. So you have a big bald head and you're over the galaxy with a big cape on. I'm a Marvel guy, so you know. So anybody know what that reference is? The Mike says he's a watcher. And Watcher take you back to Galactus and the Watcher in the Marvel universe. And the Watcher, he oversees everything in the universe. Oh, now I need to call him. Oh, y'all check. Okay. Let me see. Oh no. I have the internet. That's funny. Hey, hey, Nita.
Hey, how you doing? Are you here or are you at home?
No, I'm in North Carolina. I'm in them streets. Yeah, I'm North. I was there a week ago.
Okay, you came to see your dad.
Yeah, I came.
Okay.
I came the week passed.
Okay, so you got a chance to see him, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. How you doing? How you hanging in there?
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good. I mean, because you know, it's one thing. It's one thing when you you're transitioning, and another thing is somebody called you said there's been an accident on I-40.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And from what Diddy said,
he told her.
he already talked. Yeah, he already he know what he talking about. When he say what he say, when Will Benson, he like it's time to go.
Yeah, but he said when my dad said, y'all eavesdropping now. He said, I had a conversation with the Lord.
Oh, that's it. Right.
I had a conversation with the Lord. Yeah, Daddy. Yeah, I'll be gone in 14 days. He said, where you going? Well, I'll be gone. Watch, it's gonna be quick. And she think, yeah, she think none of it. Yeah, I do need some likes, y'all. I'm doing while we on the phone. I'm doing a live.
You doing a lot too.
Yeah, I'm doing I got a segment on my channel called In Them Streets with Dr. D.
Oh, yep. I saw it. Yeah. You told me about it. I saw it.
And that now I'm trying to I'm trying to I'm going to I'm moving to I'm doing a different step, whereas I gotta be another phone, right? So I do the video. Now I'm doing Lyft right now. So while I'm driving, I have a little conversation, a little rants. Actually, I got a gentleman on there, and he's good comment section. He probably needs more likes on here, and I'm talking about different things on here, and he's getting good response back. But I think I'm gonna start doing that more frequently.
Okay.
Yeah, more frequently. That's just yeah. But yeah, my father's like he said, I'm going 14 days. Diddy called me up and said he left right before midnight.
Yeah, she sent me a message right after he did, and I was sitting there and I was looking. I said, well, wait a minute. I said, did she make a mistake and say the wrong thing? You know, I'm sitting there. Did she say the wrong thing? Wait a minute. And then so I'm sitting there at 6 o'clock in the morning looking at this phone.
Right.
I called her. I say, Didi, did you make a mistake? What are you saying? And then she told me again, and I said, and then I was still in shock, like, what? And so I said, why didn't nobody tell me? I could have came there, but, who wanted to just look at somebody? I just lost my dad, so to look at somebody else's dad going or whatever would have probably just sent me. She didn't want it.
No, yeah, you probably no good. You probably had to drag you out the elevator.
Yeah. So, like I was, when I text you, I was like, he's so a spiritual father. He's so good, so on point for everything. And I learned so much about holiness from him because I didn't know about it until I came there. I didn't know about it like that. He taught me, and I still can hear him telling the story. So I can hold those cherishable moments and know that, a spiritual father, that he taught me so much in the times that I attended unity. And then
right.
After, I saw him after, and so he always tells us, where the boys at? I know he thought they were still little or not. I said, they grown, Elvis. They grown now. I got grandkids now, they grown. He said, oh. He said, well, Sunday school was so-and-so and service is so-and-so time. And he went down the whole list. I looked at him, I said, he still got it.
Well, when did you talk to him?
That was one time. That wasn't recent, right this recent. But he was working at one of the centers, and we had an open house, and she came, and I came. I was there too, and she said, "El's in the car." I said, "He in the car." So I went over to talk to him. So, but I didn't see him that time. Well, I wanted to talk to him when I came to somebody. It was at the service at the church one time. I wanted to talk to him, but he wasn't really in that place to talk to him then. I didn't bother him.
Okay.
And I was able to lay my eyes on him and see him, but I wasn't able to talk to him then. And some other times I've seen him and I was able to talk to him. And I told Didi, I don't think he remembered me. She said, yes, he do.
Yeah, he remember.
He know you. He said, he know who you are. And I said, really, you think so? She said, oh, you know who you are. I said, okay. So, yeah, So I had to digest that day, when she told me in that morning. The whole day I was trying to digest, but when she said what he said, I felt totally different. I'm like, that's Elder Davis. He gone on, said, I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all ain't gonna do this on Rick
Yeah,
and World.
I'm gonna see my wife.
I'm
Yep.
out of here. Yeah, I'm out of here. And so, and when I thought about it like that, and what he said, he was good with saying that. He said, I'm tired of this here, what I got going on, sitting in the house all day, can't do that, can't drive, can't do what I do, drink my coffee when I want to do it, drive I'm done.
They hijacked. Yeah, because my father always said that he told God he would be here for 100 years. And then,
Yeah.
somebody said, wait, my dad always said he going to be 100 years. I know what he said. But he probably had to change your heart and had a conversation. Lord, I know I asked you for 100 years, but you know what? Yeah, we can expedite that. I can leave now. I believe that's a conversation.
My daddy said the same thing. My dad said the same thing. And then he was talking to me, but I couldn't hear what he was saying. So I assumed he was probably telling us, the way knowing my dad, he was probably saying, look here, I don't want to do this. I ain't staying in the hospital with all these tubes. I'm done with this. I say, y'all take care of each other. And he always say, keep God in your life. That's his word. Keep God in your life. Make sure you keep God in your life and get your life right. And forgive everybody. Go and forgive people. Don't hold on to
Yeah,
grudges.
you're right about
and
that.
He would always say that. He would always say those things. And I had a little meltdown yesterday, a couple of days, this past week. I mean, I had a meltdown.
Right.
I don't know what's going on. A little meltdown. It ain't in front of nobody. But my daughter will walk up and say, Mom, you crying? And I said, no, I'm good. I'm talking normal. But my face all full of water. But I'm still talking normal. And she looking at me like, you sure you all right? I said, yeah, I'm good. You don't look like you good. I said, I'm good. I had one last night. That meltdown. Total meltdown. By myself. Just meltdown. And still was doing what I was doing. Still cleaning, moving stuff, and meltdown. And so, but when I think about my dad, that he didn't want to stay sick like that, go through all of that. But he said 100 years.
Dexter!
But he made it 92. But he made it 92. So I said, okay. So sometimes I have to think about what they say and what they, and then elders know what he raised. He was like, he told you, he had to talk. Now y'all can do what y'all want to, but he's
all right, it's all right. You're my eavesdropping, dude. You're my eavesdropping, dude. Okay. Now, go ahead.
Yeah, so, he good. He's good. He's